Welcome to www.theaustraliantest.com, your trusted resource for Australian citizenship test preparation with 12 years of experience. In this video, we will present 20 unique multiple-choice questions drawn directly from the official guide, Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond. Each question comes with a detailed explanation to enhance your understanding. Please do not skip and watch continuously for the best learning experience. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started.
Question 1. What is the native region of the Aboriginal people? Option A, Australian mainland and northern Queensland Islands. Option B, mainland Australia and Tasmania. Option C, Australian mainland. Option D, Australian Capital Territory. The correct answer is mainland Australia and Tasmania. Explanation. Historically, Aboriginal people are from mainland Australia and Tasmania. Question 2. What is the official or national language in Australia? Option A, English. Option B, French. Option C, Danish. Option D, Spanish. The correct answer is English. The explanation. Australia's national language is English. It is part of our national identity. Question 3. What was discovered in the colonies of Victoria and New South Wales in the year 1851? Option A, silver. Option B, diamonds. Option C, gold. Option D, platinum. The correct answer is gold. Explanation. In 1851, gold was discovered in the colonies of New South Wales and Victoria. People from all around the world came to these colonies to try their luck at making a fortune. Question 4. What is the total number of elected members in the House of Representatives in Australia? Option A, 100. Option B, 300. Option C, 500. Option D, 150. The correct answer is 150. Explanation. The number of MPs for each state and territory is based on the size of its population. The people of Australia elect a total of 150 members to the House of Representatives. Question 5. Which of the following is an important aspect for new Australian citizens to understand? Option A, Australia's Indigenous heritage. Option B, Australia's history of political instability. Option C, Australia's lack of cultural diversity. Option D, Australia's focus on individual success. The correct answer is Australia's Indigenous heritage. Explanation. The Australian Citizenship. Our common bond states that it is important to have an understanding of Australia's community and population, including our Indigenous heritage. This indicates that understanding Australia's Indigenous heritage is a key aspect for new citizens to appreciate, as it is a crucial part of the country's community and population. Question 6. People can say and write what they think and discuss their ideas with others as they have. Option A, freedom of expression. Option B, freedom of speech. Option C, freedom of travel. Option D, freedom of living. The correct answer is freedom of speech. Explanation. Freedom of speech allows people to say and write what they think and to discuss their ideas with others. Question 7. What is the national gemstone of Australia? Option A, sapphire. Option B, opal. Option C, diamond. Option D, tourmaline. The correct answer is opal. The opal is Australia's national gemstone. In Aboriginal legend, a rainbow touched the earth and created the colors of the opal. Question 8. Who is involved in the governance of the country? Option A, all major Australian corporations. Option B, all Australian citizens. Option C, all members of the Australian Parliament. Option D, state governors only. The correct answer is all Australian citizens. Explanation: Australia's system of government is a parliamentary democracy. This means that all Australians are involved in how the country is governed. The power of the government comes from the Australian people because Australian citizens regularly vote for people to represent them in Parliament. Question 9. Australians have the freedom to not follow a religion or beliefs. Option A, true. Option B, false. Option C, only in certain states. Option D, only for certain religions. The correct answer is true. Australians are also free to not follow a religion. The government treats all citizens equally, whatever their religion or beliefs. Question 10. Which group of stars on the Australian national flag is visible in the southern sky? Option A, the Union Jack. Option B, the Southern Cross. Option C, the Commonwealth Star. Option D, the Big Dipper. The correct answer is the Southern Cross. Explanation: the Southern Cross on the right is a group of stars we see in the southern sky. Question 11. Which statement is true about Australia regarding false allegations? Option A, others can be encouraged to break the law in Australia. Option B, false allegations cannot be made by the people of Australia. Option C, a person's reputation can be damaged by another in Australia without consequence. Option D, false allegations are permitted in certain circumstances. The correct answer is false allegations cannot be made by the people of Australia. Explanation: we cannot make false allegations, encourage others to break the law, or damage another person's reputation. There are laws to protect a person's good name against false information. Question 12. What are the responsibilities of the state and territory government? Option A, hospitals and health services. Option B, taxation. Option C, defense. Option D, international trade. The correct answer is hospitals and health services. Explanation: state and territory governments are responsible for hospitals and health services. Question 13. Which are the main political parties in Australia? Option A, the Australian Labor Party. Option B, the Liberal Party of Australia. Option C, the Nationals and the Australian Greens. Option D, the Liberal Party, Labor Party, the Nationals, and the Greens. The correct answer is the Liberal Party, Labor Party, the Nationals, and the Greens. Explanation: the main political parties in Australia are the Liberal Party of Australia, the Australian Labor Party, the Nationals, and the Australian Greens. Question 14. How many points does the Commonwealth Star have? Option A, 7. Option B, 8. Option C, 6. Option D, 9. The correct answer is 7. Explanation: the Commonwealth Star is under the Union Jack. This star has 7 points, 1 point for each of the 6 states and 1 for the territories. Question 15. What separates Tasmania from the mainland? Option A, mountains. Option B, Bay Strait. Option C, lake. Option D, Torres Strait. The correct answer is Bass Strait. Explanation: Tasmania is the smallest state, separated from the mainland by Bass Strait. Much of the island has unspoilt wilderness landscapes. Tasmania's capital city is Hobart. Question 16. Which day is observed on 25 April each year? Option A, Anzac Day. Option B, Australia Day. Option C, Labor Day. Option D, Remembrance Day. The correct answer is Anzac Day. Explanation: Anzac Day is observed on 25 April each year. Anzac Day is named after the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, which landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I on 25 April 1915. Question 17. What is true about Australian citizens and the Australian Defence? Option A, Australian citizens are required to serve in the ADF. Option B, Australian citizens are prohibited from serving in the ADF. Option C, Australian citizens have the right to apply for a job in the ADF. Option D, Australian citizens are not eligible to apply for a job in the ADF. The correct answer is Australian citizens have the right to apply for a job in the ADF. Explanation: Australian citizens also have the right to apply for a job in the Australian Defence Force, the Army, Navy, and Air Force. Question 18. What are the names of the two houses of the Australian Parliament? Option A, House of Territory and the House of Representatives. Option B, the Senate and the House of Representatives. Option C, the Senate and the House of Territory. Option D, the City and the House of Representatives. The correct answer is the Senate and the House of Representatives. Explanation: the Australian Constitution established the Parliament of the Commonwealth of Australia, created with a House of Representatives and a Senate. Question 19. Who appoints an administrator in the Northern Territory? Option A, the Prime Minister. Option B, the Governor-General. Option C, the King. Option D, the Governor. The correct answer is the Governor-General. Explanation: in the Northern Territory, an administrator is appointed by the Governor-General. The role and responsibilities of the administrator are similar to those of a state governor. Question 20. What is made up of the ministers with the most senior portfolios? Option A, Lower House. Option B, Cabinet. Option C, Upper House. Option D, Parliament. The correct answer is Cabinet. Explanation: ministers with the most senior portfolios make up the Cabinet, which is the key decision-making body of the Australian government.
Thanks for watching. We hope you answered all the questions correctly and this practice test helped you prepare for your Australian citizenship test. Remember to check out www.theaustraliantest.com for more free resources and practice tests. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful content. Good luck on your journey to Australian citizenship.